got?
No.
Are you recording me?
Yes, this is what the bear did to our coffee pot.
That isn't the only thing he did.
This is what holds our door shut. That little rope hanging through the side. You notice there's no doorknob. This is not exactly what you would call bear-proof. And it sure wasn't. There was a god-awful mess in here when we came in. Well, here comes Leo with the fish.
They sure do look good.
Just. Well, that's a lot of good-looking fish there.
Beautiful trout we caught today, Connie. So this big bugger.
Yeah.
Where are we going to put the guts?
Go for it. Right there.
In the same box?
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we got to put the guts in there, eh?
Yeah, okay.
No problem, David. No problem.
What the size of that fucking snake?
Big jacks, eh? No, little ones. Yeah, well.
Yeah, that's the one you got.
No.
Look at 38. You should take those home. I didn't like those, eh?
Come here.
Yeah. Actually, I should save those ones.
That's the female, eh?
Yeah.
Get them all out here.
I wouldn't mind saving some of those. Eh?
Nice jack. We got lots of nice nakers today. Oh, nice. And they're all full of eggs, too.
Yeah.
Tell right away.
Inside the intestine. Yeah, pretty tough stuff on them there inside. That's.
Yeah, you can tell right away. Yeah, that's for next year. She's all through, eh? She's all through spawning.
Oh, is that already?
Yeah. Well, look at the eggs. Yeah. That's for next year.
This is the 7th day in Daly Lake, and it is not a good fishing day.
Yeah, I'm sure glad.
Here comes the rain.
I'm sure glad you decided we couldn't go fishing, Mother. It's beautiful weather. Oh.
Here. But there's also a lichen. And those light spots are the lichen. There's a can the bear chewed up. I'm at the top. And it's a big drop off down the hill. There's the generator shack from the top of the hill. And there's our ice chest down there. And there's the back of our cabin. And the side of the other cabin, the lower cabin. Oh, there's the bathrooms. Hard to walk by when you see the mossberries hanging like this, so I guess I will go and spray myself and get something to put them in and pick some mossberries for supper. Just look at those things hanging there like ripe grapes.
So, we'll see you.
9 o'clock about tomorrow morning, I imagine, huh?
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I always forget. This was Gary Thompson that just came in and is leaving now.
Our boss.
Our boss, right. The heck is going on? There's a wasp on the... Okay. We can go now. You can't turn the boat, eh?
Should we be talking into it?
Yeah, I should be if I could think of something to say. I would let you do the talking. Here we go for a boat ride now. Thing shows the rocks down there, but boy, there's sure lots of them. And Leo just hit one very gently.
Bag. Okay.
Yes, that's what you call fish food.
Where should we go? Should we run across to the other?
Those are the kind of rocks that are under the lake if you're in the wrong place. Being careful to stay far enough out that we don't hit those rocks under there. There's a little otter in the lake.
Gotta be an otter.
Yeah. Bad we didn't have the camera yesterday when we saw the fish dancing on their tail. Poor little fellow was probably scared stiff. Hey, fella. That's what you call a brisk fall ride. Well, that's it. End of the ride. There's the dirty paw prints where the bear tried to push the door open the other night. I can only see 3 right now, but oh no, there's 4. He's just a little bear though, and he just tried a little bit. Way back in the bush you can see the white rope that David has set up for a snare for that bear. There's Leo hiding the garbage that the bear has ripped apart twice already. And that gas can he had tipped over. And there's the garbage pit where Leo burns the stuff. He had that all ripped apart.
There's no easy way to do it.
Not sure what he's doing, but I guess he's going to drain the barrel.
Yeah, when they get the gas can.
They haven't anywhere near emptied the wood box yet. And there's the big honker of a stove. This is in the lower cabin where most of the guests stay. There's 2 bunks and 2 more in that corner. And there's the cupboards and the table and the little washstand. There's the stove. Lots of windows in here to see out of. Can't see too much of the lake down that one. The trees are in the road. And here they have all their supplies stacked up against the window. But how would you like to spend a few days looking out this window? Beautiful view down that lake. There's a tree standing out there. Looks like it's getting pretty tired. And there's the other cabin. Up on top, that the bear went in there. He went in that little spot under the window the last time he was here. And This time when he went into the window around the right-hand side. Pretty nippy when you're out on it. Yeah, for 6 fellows, that's not much of a drink supply. And they even brought their milk along, though. And there's Leo chopping the kindling. There's the window the bear went in, right there. Leo had to fix the screen again. And there's the barbecue pit. Just panning around at the top of the cabin. Oh, there's the cross where we think a bear got buried. If that one comes back tonight, there could be 2 crosses there. Isn't that pretty? Now we're in the top cabin. And there's that little airtight heater that just heats everything up so good. Looks like these boys decided they didn't want to sleep too close together, as that bed has been moved from out of that corner over there. And there's the bedroom. There's 4 bunks in there, and there's the freezer. And there's our only contact with the outside world. These fellows aren't quite as neat as the ones down below. And they're not even cooking up here. I suspect that this wood box is much, yeah. Leo had this one full too. These boys burn a little more wood. The kindling box is empty. Oh, I don't know if we can read this, but we'll try. Taking this off the top, the steps of the top cabin.
What? I have lots of kindling for him. Yesterday's, so I'll fix them today.
Now he's making kindling for the top cabin. These fellows sure use a lot of kindling. There we come, up the path to our cabin. Oh my goodness. Looks like we left the door open. Good job it's cold out, or we'd be full of mosquitoes in there. Leo's got lots of wood piled up for us. There, I got the washing done. Now I'm standing on the steps. And here we go. Our path up to the top of the hill. And this is inside our cabin. Didn't get it too cleaned up today. Oh, never made my bed. There's our monster stove. Our wood box is full. Not sure any of this is going to show up. Pretty dark in here. But there's Leo's bed. And there's my clothes hanging up. Oh, there's my good clothes all ready to go when the plane comes in. And there's our storage place. Oh, miracles. My bed's made. My slippers all ready to step into. More clothes hanging on the wall. There's our coffee pot. The bear got all the rest of the coffee pots in camp, except the one in the lower cabin. There, that's what we see out our kitchen window. And sometimes we look out that window and we see a bear looking back in at us. It was a cute little fellow. There you can see that scratch on the window. It goes way up. That was when he came in the spring. He must have got locked in here and couldn't get out. And there's lots more little scratches that probably aren't going to show up on here. And just maybe, yeah, there's nose marks on the outside of that window. And if this shows up any better, right down there is where that cow caribou was. Also, the first night the bear was in camp when we were here, he ran up this beach this way, and then he ran back this way when he left. The tracks were all down there on the beach. All I could see was today is Tuesday, and here's Leo cutting the cheeks out of the pickerel.
Nope.
Mighty fine meal. Looks like we eat gourmet tonight. Every day the trees are getting more and more colors. Pretty nice looking down through those trees into the lake. There's a big... Here we are beside the cabin. Oh, Leo's sitting down on the job. These are the bushes that were out behind the cabin that were all full of white flowers this spring. leaves are starting to turn color, and they're kind of pretty that way too. There's the ice chest and the engine room. Now I'm down on the beach. This goes around our little bay. And there's the point. And the water is just as nice as can be today. The water is really clear. There you can see the water was rolling in pretty good last night. There's spiders crawling on the water. We have spiders of every description in this place. Big ones, little ones, wee tiny ones. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's an airplane flying overhead. And there's the second point. That big rock, Leo used to dump fish guts there. The other day when we were out, he was at that far point over there. No. And the water is just rippling a little. This spring the water was so low, you could just about see that island and the mainland, or our island, joined right there. The bush, that's up, out from the upper cabin. Oh, here we are a little bit higher up the trail. Oh, there's some evidence. Leo's been up here with his little saw. Pretty nice up here, and lots of trees cut off. There's a little sand pile, looks like it's been filled with brush. Oh, and there's a big old tree that Leo cut off not too long ago. trail goes off into the bush here someplace. Here's a nice little clearing in the bush. Be a nice place to have a picnic. And the trail goes beyond that. But we know that bear is still around someplace, so I don't think this camera is going to go any farther. Here goes Leo out with a load of guts. Looks like he's all done. And unless he's going to go touring, he's probably headed for home again. Right on the mark.
That for a mouth.
That's a pretty big one.
18 pounds.
Yeah.
He was about a 15-minute one.
David can sure fillet those fish in a hurry.
He's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. There. What do you think of that for gourmet food? Oh, pretty good, eh? A whole pan full of pickerel cheeks, and look at the size of those two big fellows in the back.
Trout cheeks, not pickled.
Trout cheeks, right, trout cheeks. Well, anyway, we got a whole maybe there they are. There's a whole pan of trout eggs to eat too. I don't know if this camera can pick it up or not, but there's smoke just hanging on the lake there. We've just finished supper, and the lake is still calm. A little chilly to go for a boat ride, but otherwise it would be just beautiful out there. Doesn't that look cozy? The smoke just pouring out of the chimney. Goes up and over the cabin and down the other side, and it goes out and hangs right on the lake there. Not so much smoke coming out of our chimney. Fire's probably burning harder. Birds sure like the fish eggs too. I'm down by the beach again. This is evening in Daly Lake. Just finished supper. All the dishes are sitting there waiting for me. But this is just too good to miss. Really? Sorry.
I just shined it on him real fast. He looked at me, and I jumped a little bit. I said, man, if you would have said, "Run!" I would have been out of my socks.
Number 2 out. These fellows will be behind them in just a second.
Have a good day, you guys.
Thank you. Okay, we're all working at it.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty nice, I think.
Well, that's it. They're away till about 5 o'clock this afternoon. These fellows know how to leave a cabin. Little bit of cleaning up to do, but not very much. Neil says there's a moose over here. I can't really see it, but you never know, it might show up on the camera. You can see him.
Yeah. It looks like he's going back in the bush. Yeah.
Those,
Wonder how close I could get to them. I put it open around.
those leaves keep blowing in front of him. So what we see, isn't that gorgeous? You can see the clouds are coming in. The wind is coming up, and the wind is pretty cold. It's a very fall day in Daly Lake today. Watch him back that thing in here.
Gary is assuming is not going to be coming in. Oh, I see. Okay. Tentatively booked, but tentatively haven't confirmed yet. No, I don't. He told me just to let you know. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we got one first one after that. Yeah, it's pretty empty here too.
Looks like we brought a couple of guides in.
Oh,
Well, this could be our last day at Daly Lake. It's 6:30 in the morning. And it's beautiful, beautiful morning out here. Oh, gas barrel popped again. You see the foam washed up along the beach. My hands are freezing, so the temperature has to be pretty low. I just put the thermometer outside before I came down to the beach, so I'm hoping that we'll catch the temperature when we get back up there to the cabin. Things don't look quite the same through this viewfinder as they do when I look down the lake, so I'm hoping that when we run this thing through, it will look the same on the tape as it does to the bare eye. There's lots of fog lifting up there. There sure was lots of wind last night. Look at all the foam laying beside the boat. Very brisk out there. I just rubbed my foot over the dock, and that's frost on the dock. Looks like the sun is just about around the corner. It's not shining down across the lake so much anymore. But the fog is sure coming up. It's really lifting up over the trees over there. Getting cold. It's hard to hold the camera still. How about that? I pushed the record button before I was ready. Well, this tape is just about done. Just let it run through and put in a new tape. Well, there's Leo tending the fire. Looks like he's got it roaring pretty good now. It's a pretty temperamental stove. Either you cook or you freeze.
Yeah.
Connie, that's camp, isn't it?
Comes the weary wanderer home. This is a park right out behind the main lodge. It's one of their houseboats that they rent out. And there's a couple getting ready to, well, maybe they're people that live in Grandmother's Bay. And that's how they have to go home. The corner of the main lodge. It's pretty big. And there are, I can find them. Well, there's a tent in the bush. There are Indians living in tents all along the edge of the lake here. Bonnie must like strawberries. She has strawberries planted all over the place. There's some more. This is the back end of the main lodge. That door goes into the staff dining room. Sun's pretty bright in here. I don't know if this will show up, but this is the unit with the swimming pool. And there is the swimming pool. Very close to where we were staying. There is our unit right over there. And these units are right directly out from the main lodge. There's the sign on the door of the main lodge. It's the main door in. Bonnie not only likes strawberries, she likes flowers too. A lot of them froze, but some of them escaped the thaw. That's the plan for the cabins. I'm in the main entrance here. Bulletin board. We have lots of movie stars around here.
Are you movie stars yet?
Where did you go?
I don't know. Try the other office. They're walking down there.
This is the dining room for the guests. It's a pretty big one. Very nice dining room. There's the gallery that I would presume some of the guests have donated pictures to. Now that's some for kind of fishy. That's a pretty nice view for when you're sitting here having your fish steaks. And this is for Sherry. This is pretty nice aquarium here. I don't seem to have it in focus though. There's one full around the corner. The fellow that took this picture we had in our camp this summer. Just a super guy. This is Aggie, our cook, that feeds us such wonderful meals. I'll just take a few in here, and I have just a few minutes left here to fill up this tape. Oh, there's some more goodies Aggie made. Those are the boxes for the guides when they go. They take day groups in. And this is a staff dining room. We have eaten all our meals since we've been here. Fridge and a coffee pot. And there's the door that goes out. And there's Gary's communications center over there. And Bonnie sits over here, and she can see on that monitor what's going on at the front desk. I don't see anything going on out there at the moment. This is all the way down back to the front office.
On the 11th of September, truck rally.
This is from the front steps. There's a lot of their cabins and units over there. That's how the workers get around here. There's the box beside the phone booth where they load all the groceries the Indians do. And they go down this path to their canoes that are waiting down on the water. There's the lazy fisherman having his afternoon nap. These are some kind of evergreen that turns yellow in the fall. I believe they lose their needles.
30 miles south of La Ronge.
Yeah, we're about 30 miles south of La Ronge. The colors are just fantastic, and the weather is even better.
Stay there, Tom. Go up here.
Some more of those trees that lose their needles. They're just gorgeous. Standing at a viewpoint looking over Montreal Lake. Lots of fall color here. The breeze has come up, but it's still fairly warm. One.
Don't use it all.
1393.
This is Ag and Herb Hilgers, and we're at their house taking all their potatoes and carrots.
Yeah. Food. Yeah. Amen. Oh, that's on there.
It's a good little
See, and their flowers are not frozen yet.
I noticed our little fence over here, somebody scrunched the end of it.
Oh,
Sure, it's just flat.
oh, well, somebody hit it.
Mike-
Maybe Mike did
Mike
that
was
when he
here
was
the other day.
bringing a boat.
I'll bet you.
Yep.
At the back end of my thing here, I got the door crunched back there. Back into, out of the airport Liverpool. Back into a tractor.
Oh,
And
no.
then there was about 4 guys standing there watching. They killed themselves. Killed themselves.
Yeah. Nobody
Something
yelled.
like running out of gas in the construction.
I just pounded it out. I beat it out with a hammer, and if everything closes good, it locks good, and everything. That's the way I leave it.